Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to every one of you, my listeners who may be listening to me at this moment. Our topic today is Marital Mistake Part 3. Marital Mistake Part 3. I will be focusing my attention on mistakes girls or ladies make in marriage. Mistakes ladies make in marriage. But our central point of discussion will be on sex. So many times I've been opportuned within the course of my years of ministering and running counselings. I've been opportune to listen to so many ladies and counsel them and counsel many men as well. I've come to discover that most of the times when men, there are so many men who actually they are just senseless and useless. Those are not the kind of men I'm talking about here. This set of men, everything that lies under skirts or under the pant of a woman, they want to devour it. They want to see. They want to test it. Those are not the kind of men I am talking about here. This set of men, whenever you see them, wherever you see them, everything that passes by, they don't care. Whether it is white or black, tall or short, fat or slim, they don't care. They just want to test it. They don't want to go into it. Whether it is even rotten, infectious, whether it is disease, they don't care. They just want to get in. They just want to swim through that ocean. No matter how dirty or clean it might be. Those are not the kind of men I'm talking about here. Such men, I want to believe, are the kind of men that I see them as people under the curse of immorality, like immoral spirit or demon of immorality has finished them up. There's nothing anybody can do about that. But the persons I want to talk about, dear sisters, this afternoon is those of us or those of you or those men who are really honorable men. Honorable men. These are men who probably, even if they were living anyhow kind of life before, but from the moment they got married to their wives, they decided they were never going to do that anymore. Those are the kind of men I want to talk about. You see, there are so many men, Christians, Muslims, traditional, it doesn't matter. I'm not limiting this to Christians alone, and I'm not limiting it to Muslims alone. I'm not limiting it to anything. Traditional, whether you're a traditionalist, whether you're a Muslim or an Islamic religious person, or whether you're a Christian, I just want you to know that our characters is different from whatever thing we profess. Religion has nothing to do with character. It has nothing to do with whom a person is. I've come to understand that many people, even if they are children of Alpha or children of Babalawo or children of probably pastors, they will still, or whether they are pastors or Alpha or whatever, they will still live that character. There is this thing, inborn or a kind of a hereditary character or something we learn that we don't just want to live. My mother used to tell me when she was alive that bad habit is easy to learn but very difficult to break. And so many men have learned all kind of nonsense and dirty attitude that they might never be able to break in their life. So today I'm centering my message on men. Now, dear sister, I want you to understand something. I've come to discover that many times when a good man marries a wife, and sometimes when they want to have sex with their wife, they want to play with their wives, then you hear some of these women saying, I'm tired. Today you are giving an excuse, you are tired. Tomorrow you are tired. Next tomorrow you are tired. Next week you are tired. You forget that you are dealing with your husband, not with a prostitute. You forget that you are dealing with your husband, not a boyfriend. You forget that you are dealing with your man. Now, I want to tell you the implication of those excuses. Within my course of running the ministry and listening, keeping, hearing counselings and other or counseling people, I've come to discover that 75% of good men who suddenly started living extramarital kind of, keeping extramarital kind of affairs, I've come to discover that most of them were people whose wife had starved them of their marital right. I mean, in the place of sex. Now you keep on telling, let me tell you something, ladies. Men need sex. Men need sex. I want to say it for the last time. Men need sex. That your man that you think, oh, he should be able to deal without sex now. He needs sex. And the best you could do is to give it to him. If you don't give it to him, don't forget, someone else might be willing to do that. Someone else might be seducing him. Someone else might be exposing their body in your back. Someone else might be chatting them on phone. Someone else might be doing one thing or the other, maybe in the office or within your neighborhood, to gain their attention, maybe even your friend. And here you are, trying to give all kinds of excuse why he shouldn't have, or probably because he made you angry, or maybe anything. I'm not saying that you should become a fool or that you should become a sex machine to your husband, but I am saying, ladies, your husband or men need sex. Now, does men need sex to survive? Does men need sex even to stay happy sometimes? Yes, they do. So learn to give your husband attention. In fact, even at home, you should be so concerned when your husband does no longer ask you for sex. You should know that something is about to go wrong with your marriage. You should start thinking, you should start hurrying him, you should start looking for a way to get him, to seduce him if possible, to have sex with you. Because that could be an indication that someone else somewhere is beginning to call for him or for his attention. So please, this is one of the mistakes ladies make. So I call it marital mistake part 3. So please, if you're a woman and you're married and you're not doing enough, you're not feeding your husband enough with sex, please learn to do so. The same way a man needs food to survive, that same way a man needs sex also, to also, for you to be able to keep him away from all this Dick and Harrys that flies up and down today, flaunting their breasts and everything up and down. So learn to keep your man. It is not when you openly dispose your man and get them out of your home and all that, because if they end up having that sex with the wrong person, it may take spiritual warfare to deliver them and bring them back home. So why not take care of business before things go wrong? God bless you. That is my message for today. Learn to feed your husband sexually enough to the point where they become completely all for you, without looking elsewhere for any form of sexual satisfaction or gratification. God bless you.